Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, June 5th, 2025. I am Annika Spalding, the Community Relations Director here at the Amarillo Little Theater. And this is Thursdays at 3, where I go live every Thursday to get you caught up on what's happening this week at ALT. This season, Thursdays at 3 is generously sponsored by our friends at Brick and Elm Magazine, Amarillo's premier lifestyle magazine. Every single issue of Brick and Elm is packed with fantastic articles written by local contributors and will keep you up to speed on all things Amarillo. You can grab their May-June issue on newsstands right now, especially if you're a music lover, or head over to their website at brickandelm.com to subscribe. As you all know, ALT has officially announced the lineup of shows for our 98th season. As you can see, it is a season of totally blockbuster shows, so you'll want to get your season tickets, and those season tickets are now on sale. These shows will likely sell out. I mean, look at them. But members have the opportunity to get their tickets at least 1 week in advance of the general public. You can purchase those season tickets, and I recommend that you do by calling our box office at 806-355-9991 or heading over to our website at amarillolittletheater.org. And another special membership perk that is not often talked about, members do not pay order fees on your tickets. You may notice that when you go to purchase a ticket, there's a $4 order fee per order. I misspoke last week and maybe the week before. It's not a $4 order fee per ticket. It's just per order. But still, that's like a latte that you could just go and get and not pay for an order fee. So if you're a member, you never pay that order fee. And those add up. The more shows that you get, you wind up spending more and more and more money on order fees when you don't have to if you would just become a member. So consider becoming a member of ALT. You will not regret it. And also, please consider becoming a member of our producer circle. This group of generous individuals and businesses have made a funding commitment of $500 annually for a 3-year period. Producers, that's a tongue twister. Producer circle members, we need to do that as a warm-up. Producer circle members will receive special recognition in the playbill, exclusive invitations to various events throughout the season, and believe me, the staff is getting more and more creative on what types of fun, exclusive events we can do for our producer circle members because we love you guys so much. You help us out financially so much. We want to reward you for that. So be prepared. 98th season will have some really cool events with it. Also, the ability to make show reservations 1 week before the public. If you weren't a season ticket holder, but you are a producer circle member, you still get to make your reservations 1 week before the general public. And this season, we established the ability to reserve your seats at the Adventure Space. If you've ever been over to the Adventure Space, then you know that tickets over there, it's open seating. So if you want to get the seats that you want to get, if there's a special place that you like to sit every time you go to the Adventure Space, then you have to get there before the house doors open. And sometimes that's pretty early before the show starts. So if you just want to go to dinner and then come into the theater leisurely 10, 15 minutes before the show starts and your seats are reserved for you, become a producer circle member and you can reserve your seats at the Adventure Space. I love that perk. That's my favorite perk of the producer circle perks. It's such a good one. But also you have the ability to reserve your concessions before the show begins, which means when you come and see a show at ALT, you put in your concession order before the show starts, and then at intermission, you don't have to wait in line with all those chumps in the back. You can just go and the concessions people will have your concession order or your cocktails or whatever you chose out on a table with your name on it, ready to go. And then you can just enjoy intermission without having to stand in line and fight all those people for ruffled cup cookies. I'm just saying. Vanessa Hill, our #1 Thursdays at 3 fan, says, yay, happy Thursday. Ready for Annika Spalding to give us all the details. Girl, you know, I am here for you. I am going to give you all the details, everything that's going on at ALT. Vanessa, thank you so much for watching. I always love seeing your sweet name pop up. To join the producer circle, and let me show you who these are our current producer circle members. Here's a list. We keep this list on our website. If you join the producer circle, your name will be added to this list on our website. We love these people so very much. Your producer circle membership is so important to the theater. So if you want to consider becoming a producer circle member, you can call the box office. They can give you all the details for that. We have pamphlets you can take home with you if you want to consider that. But in order to join the producer circle, you can call our box office at 806-355-9991. And you can pay that fee, that $500 a year fee. You can pay that annually. if you want to just get it over with in one fell swoop, or if it would be more cost effective for you to have that amount drafted monthly, just straight out of your checking account where you don't even think about it, we can do that too. And it comes out to about $42 a month if you want to consider doing that. These funds are so beneficial to the operation of ALT. So please consider becoming a Producer Circle member. We love you guys. Aspen Younger. Hi, Aspen. She says, I was just thinking that I'm one of those chumps that will always be waiting for her ruffle cookie. But you're the most beautiful chump, Aspen. I love you so much. Oh my gosh. Hi. Okay. Jason, you're going to have to tell me how to say his name because I do not. I feel like I'm going to pop you on real quick.
Michelle.
Okay. Bye, Jason. Michelle, I've never met you, and I've always wanted to meet you ever since I saw your name on the Dream Girls cast list, and I'm so happy to finally know how to pronounce your name because I have a unique name too. And I want to make sure that I don't butcher it. So, Michelle, it is so nice to virtually meet you. And thank you for watching Thursdays at 3. And I'm also happy to be friends with you on Facebook. I'm so glad we linked up there. And we'll bring on Jason a little bit later to talk about our special event. I'm so excited. But for now, let's talk about ALT Academy Summer Camps. I'm so excited about this. ALT Academy Summer Camp registration is in full swing and has been for a while, but spots are filling up. Not all of them are full, but some of the camps are completely sold out. I believe all the Wicked camps are completely gone, but there are spots in our other camps. And you guys, these camps are so fantastic. They're usually Tuesday through Saturday, depending on the camp. They are so much fun. My daughter loves Academy Camp. They are so great. And Mr. Harrison always has the best counselors, the best team. The kids have so much fun. There's a showcase at the end. It is so worth it. Your kids are not going to want to miss Academy Summer Camp. So you can head over to our website, click on the Academy tab. There's an Academy Camp schedule. You can see what works with your vacation plans, work schedules, whatever you've got going on. You can see what works for your family. And you can call the box office and talk to Joe and Lissa, and they will talk you through getting your kids signed up if there are spots available in that camp. If you have any other questions, of course, you can shoot an email over to our Academy Director, Harrison Stringer. His email is right there on the screen for you. But don't miss Academy Summer Camps. If you have a kid at that age and they want to do a camp, it is so worth it. My daughter has talked about camp so much. She is so excited to go back, and they start next week. We're so excited. Also, if there are any middle and high schoolers interested in being camp counselors for the second Stories to Stage camp, the first one starts next week. They're good for counselors on that. But if you're a middle schooler or a high schooler and you are interested in being a camp counselor for the second Stories to Stage camp, which is July 8th through 12th, please email Harrison Stringer. I'll pop his email back up here. Email Academy Director Harrison Stringer and let him know you'd like to be a camp counselor, and he can talk you through that. So if you're willing to help with that, we would absolutely love it. Again, that's for the second Stories to Stage camp, July 8th through 12th, if you're interested in that. And definitely save the date for the ALT celebration happening Saturday, June 21st at 7:30 p.m. at the Adventure Space. The last several years, we've had the ALT celebration at the main stage, but we are heading back to the Adventure Space this year. Since we will be at the Adventure Space, though, there isn't as much space at the Adventure Space. So we need you to RSVP to the ALT celebration. This is very, very important. We've gotten about 23 RSVPs. We need a lot more because I know there's going to be more than 23 reservations. So RSVP to the ALT celebration so that we know how much space we're going to need, how many chairs, how much food, how much drink, all of that. We need to know that ahead of time so we can make it the best experience for you guys, because the ALT celebration is to honor all of you, and it is so deserved. But we need to know how many of you are actually going to be there. We have the link to the RSVP posted on our ALT Warriors page. If you'll just go over there, that link it's a Google form link. It's real quick. It takes less than 60 seconds to fill that out, maybe even less than 30 seconds. It's very, very quick. We basically just need to know if you're coming and how many in your party, including yourself, are going to be there. That's all we need. So if you'll just do that real quick, or just call the box office and let Joe and Lissa know, hey, or shoot them an email, hey, we're going to come to the celebration, and they will pass that on to me. I have a nice little running list right here of people who have called the box office who are planning on coming. And we want to celebrate our 97th season with you guys. If you've never been to the ALT celebration before, it is so much fun. Get all dressed up or don't. Wear whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable in. We just want to celebrate the season. If you were in any way a part of the season, if you helped do crew backstage, if you were on stage, if you helped with props, if you were in the audience supporting people, we want you to feel welcome. If you love ALT at all, you are welcome to come. We just love to celebrate our seasons together. Jason does a beautiful retrospective of the entire season. At the end, he always does this beautiful speech that's kind of the charge for the following season. And I always walk out of there feeling like no one can ever get me down ever again. I just feel like you can conquer the world. It's so motivational. It's like a TED Talk. It's so great. So don't miss out on the ALT celebration. If you can be there, please, please do. We just want to celebrate you guys. The volunteers are who keep this place running. So we just want to say thank you to all of you and honor the beautiful performances that you gave in our 97th season ahead of our 98th season. We are just inching closer and closer to that centennial, and I am so excited. We're going to have so much in the works for the 100th season. But also ahead of our 98th season, I cannot believe I'm saying that, please consider becoming an ALT Playbill advertiser. I am in charge of all things Playbill. Please advertise your business. If you have a local business or are a part of an organization, a nonprofit, whatever, we want to highlight you in our beautiful, stunning Playbill. We've got so many beautiful ads in here. I'm in charge of all of this. So if you know someone with a business that needs to be advertised or a local organization, we want to get you featured in here. I have all of that information. Here are our current ALT Playbill ad supporters. Everyone who has an ad in the Playbill currently in our 97th season is listed right here. This is also available on our website. The deadline to get your Playbill ad contract into me is next week. It is next week. So do not miss out. Our Playbill, and that is like a final, like we cannot extend anymore past next week. We've extended quite a bit. Our Playbill is seen by over 30,000 patrons every single season between our main stage and Adventure Space Productions. And our ad prices have not gone up. They're exactly the same as they have been, which is a big deal. We have not increased those prices at all. So please consider becoming an ALT Playbill advertiser. If you are interested in that, shoot me an email. There's my email right there on the screen. I can give you all that information. We even have a Google form contract. You can just fill it out real quick and get it right back to me. It's really, really easy. But we want to feature your business in our beautiful Playbill. So consider that. And that is what is happening at ALT this week. But I want to talk about our special event, our annual special event. I am so excited about this. ALT's musical men are gearing up to light up the main stage this year's annual special event, Musical Men of the Last 10, featuring some of ALT's most memorable leading men of the last decade. Will be a one-night-only event this Saturday, June 7th at 7:30 p.m. Musical Men of the Last 10 is being produced and directed by our very own Jason Crespin and will star Nels Bjork, Hugh Fristow, Joshua Gibson Rourke, Kyle Gibson, Devlon Jones, Dylan Kazar, Jacob Miller, and my very own Brett Spalding. This spectacular concert will also feature special appearances from additional musical men because it's ALT and we are packed with so much talent. 8 is not enough. 8 is enough for like an 80s sitcom. 8 is not enough for ALT. We have way too many talented people to only put 8 people on the stage featured. Okay. So we're going to have additional musical men who are incredibly talented as well, from Waitress, Spamalot, Dreamgirls, including Brooks Boyette and his brother, Jason Boyette. We love the Boyette brothers, Chris Gandy, Todrick Hunt, Gabe Sherman, Harrison Stringer, Travis Tidmore, and Joseph Ward. Of course, we want to offer our special thanks to Reed Beverage, as always, for sponsoring the Reed Beverage Open Bar. We love Reed Beverage over here. And to Lowe's for sponsoring the Lowe's post-show reception. We are so grateful to Lowe's. There's going to be a beautiful post-show reception for our upper-level donors. We're very excited about that. But here to help me talk up musical men for the main event today, I want to bring on my special guest, ALT's Managing Artistic Director, Jason Crespin, to talk about it. Let's talk to Jason Crespin. Hello, Jason. I'm never going to not do that.
Love it. Never gets old. I love it. But it's always I never expect it. I'm like, oh yeah.
I always just kind of toss it in at the last second.
Love it. It's fantastic.
Okay, Jason, we had a blast last summer doing Leading Ladies. And now I kind of can't believe it that we're here doing Musical Men. It's been a year since Leading
already
Ladies.
A year. And that's the thing. I mean, Leading Ladies, is a homegrown show. Jennifer Akins, of course, our amazing music director, her and I kind of following in Alan's footsteps, and Jennifer and Alan had done this before of creating, a homegrown show, if you will. But it was my first time to kind of do that. And so this year we thought, man, those leading ladies rocked it. So let's see if we can get lightning in a bottle a second time and get our musical men. And then we kind of played around. We were like, the musical men of the last 10 had a good ring to it, and so it was a good kind of parameter to be like, okay, we can get these men from that are well known in the past 10 years that have been in musicals. And when they said yes, then we were like, okay, let's sprinkle in some other numbers and stuff like that. And so it's really fun tonight. We'll have our first full run through kind of tonight, piecing it all together. Everyone's kind of been rehearsing separately with Jennifer with music or choreography or blocking or things like that. I got to see all of the kind of soloists yesterday, which was so much fun. So
Yeah,
tonight, I'll direct everyone kind of piecing it together. We've done like the opening number already and the closing number, but now it's kind of like piecing it all together for Saturday's
sure.
show.
Oh my gosh, it's been so exciting for me because I love show weeks because our office is pretty quiet during the week. Oh no, if there's a show going on, I love it so much because Noah is up here. He's up and down the stairs, back and forth, messing with lights. Jason has been
Yeah.
up here dealing with light cues and all kinds of stuff. And it is a party up here. It makes me so happy when we're a couple days away from a show because I can hear the guys playing their music and working on stage, and then Jason's popping up here. It's so fun. I love it.
Yeah, it's and the fun thing with this is because there's not a script, so we get to come. We kind of play there's no rules, so we get to
Yeah.
make the rules, and so that's been really fun too to kind of go, oh, could we do that? Let's do that. Let's add that. Let's throw these lights in, or let's put this projection. Raquel has been helping with some projections for the show as well, which are going to be amazing. So I'm really excited. I cannot wait for people to see, and it's one night only. We're taking
Yeah.
taking the song, of course, from Dreamgirls. It's like our standard now. It's like one night only. You got to come see this
Yeah.
show. Michelle, I cannot wait for you to see Todrick Hunt as well. He and the whole cast, but oh my gosh, just wait. The vocal talent of Todrick Hunt alone is just phenomenal. But
It's
yeah,
gonna
those
be
are our
such a fantastic show.
the main eight there, and then of course our other guests as well. And then we also have one special guest that we have not yet
Yep.
announced.
Yep.
So that's gonna be really
I
exciting as well.
I know you're really excited about this person. I am so excited about this
Yeah.
person.
Well, and
I
we weren't sure if they were gonna be able to make it in, so
Yeah.
they haven't
Well,
gotten here
and
yet, but they will be, so.
I posted on my Facebook today, I'm just telling you, when you guys see this special guest, your faces will melt off. I'm telling
It's
you,
gonna be pretty
it's gonna
cool.
be
It's gonna be
they
pretty
were
cool.
working on the lights for this piece of the show that this special guest is gonna be in today, and
It's gonna be
my
pretty
face
fun, and
melted
I'm
off, and
excited.
I knew what was coming ahead, so, anyway.
Right, yeah, agreed,
Yep,
agreed.
yep.
So, yeah.
Jason, talk to us about rehearsals and what people can expect from the show.
Yeah, I mean, rehearsals, I mean, we were all I mean, at least Jennifer and I were crazy busy, of course, with Dreamgirls. So, we sat down in kind of late April, beginning of May to kind of figure out, or really actually it was before, it was in April, and started figuring out the song choices, because that's the other thing too. Just a reminder for the viewers who maybe didn't see Leading Ladies, Act One will be all performances that have been done on our stage before. So these leading men are going to come in and sing a song that is well known. It's like, oh yeah, I remember them in that show. I loved them in that show. I cannot wait to hear them sing a song from that show again.
Mhm.
Some of their kind of iconic moments on our ALT stage. Then we'll take an intermission. Then Act Two is filled with songs that they would never sing on our stage. So it might be a gender swap song. For example, I've used you in the news interview the other day.
Mm.
Annika, you of course sang "Gimme Gimme" from Thoroughly Modern Millie, which you did on our ALT stage, and then in Act Two you sang "Shrek," a song from Shrek as Shrek. And so that's what's been fun is to see that these men, when we flip the songs, flip the script, if you will, and figure out what they're going to sing, because that's also, Jennifer and I have had to make sure the flow of the show works. That we don't just
Yeah.
have ballad after ballad after ballad. Like, there's some up tempos, there's some comedic songs, there's some songs that are going to really tear at your heart. So having that balance and figuring out, okay, the flow, like, oh, if somebody needs a stool, well, is that stool needed for the next scene? If so, who can move it there? Or what can we do with this table? Do we need this table anymore? No, let's strike the table. Things like that. So kind of figured all that out this week. and choreographed some opening numbers and closing numbers and all that stuff. So tonight's our first night with all 16 of our amazing. Actually, no, they've been here before, but tonight they'll get to see everyone else's work, which will be a lot of fun. Our band's coming in tonight. Our crew's coming in tonight. So we'll have these two rehearsals Thursday and Friday to kind of piece all of the big chunks together, and then 7:30 on Saturday it'll go live. We'll be live
Oh
one
my
night only
gosh.
here at the ALT main stage. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be so fun, and of course, Jen Akins is music directing. There's gonna be a six-piece band,
Yeah.
and when Jen puts a band together, it never disappoints. So
Yeah.
do
It's
not
so good.
miss getting to hear this band who is going to brilliantly accompany these incredibly talented performers. Jason, of course, you know this. Alan used to say that doing shows at ALT was like painting in snow. It's here for a
Yeah.
while and then it's gone. These
Yeah.
special events, I feel like, are like that on
Oh,
steroids because we
completely.
don't get 2 or 3 weekends to perform
Right.
that show that you've rehearsed, for several weeks, night after night after night. It's one night, and
One night.
the
One
guys
and
have been
done.
rehearsing kind of on and off for the last week,
Yeah.
little
2 weeks. Yeah.
bits here and there, and then it's done.
Done. And so many people last year were like, we missed leading ladies. We heard it was phenomenal. Don't miss musical men. Don't be in that
Don't
same
miss it.
boat. Come on down. Yeah.
Learn
And
from
I
your
will say
mistakes.
this. Exactly. And I'll say this too, because I know we've got tons of things going on in June and all of the things. If you're like, oh my gosh, Jason, we're leaving out of town Friday. We're not going to get back in time. We're so sorry. We're going to miss it. Totally understand. But guess what? Call the box office and say, we still want to support because this is a fundraiser for the
Yeah.
theater. This is a huge fundraiser for us, and we need to bring in some income on this. So why not buy a ticket or two? Say, hey, listen, Joe, if there's an Academy kid that needs to come see the show, doesn't have the funds for it, their tickets on me. If there's an
Yes.
ALT volunteer that, man, they've done so much for the theater, but they can't afford the $25 show only ticket, let me call and pay a $25 ticket and pay that forward so somebody can enjoy a great night at the theater.
Yes, and we will let people know that, hey, we have some sponsored tickets for you if you want to come and see the show. That is such a great idea, Jason. This is, we have these two major annual fundraisers. New Year's Eve, of course, is our
Mhm.
newest one, and then the special event is our other one. These funds, I'm glad you brought this up because I was going to talk about the fact that we're nearing the end of our fiscal year.
Yeah.
And these funds really help set us up for our following
Yeah.
season.
We need it. We
We
need
need
it.
it. We need it. It was an election
Expensive.
year.
Yeah.
We know that times can be tough, but the arts need to be supported. And if you love ALT,
Yeah.
if you love seeing shows at ALT, fundraisers like this are incredibly important for us, especially because of the timing of this fundraiser being so close to the end of our fiscal year. These funds really help us
Yeah.
finish out the season and get going for the 98th season. So,
And this talent in one show, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Like, and you're paying $25. Other
oh my
places you'd
gosh,
be paying $250 for a night at the theater
it's
like this.
true. It's
This
so
is
true.
cheaper than a Friday, Saturday night ticket at Dreamgirls. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, our the ticket prices for this, granted, $25, of course, is show only. $50 tickets gets you basically open bar. Holla, thanks to Reed Beverage, who always support our ALT and beverage.
You'll get a
Um,
fun yellow bracelet that you can show the bartender, hey, I'm legit. I
and
drink
have
all
a good old
night.
drink. Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, that's two drinks right there. So I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's one of those things where when people are like, "Man, it sounds fun," or it is. It's gonna be so much fun,
Yeah.
so much fun. That we know how to put on a show where it's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be moving. These voices, these numbers. You're gonna be laughing. You're gonna be crying. You're just gonna be in awe of the phenomenal local talent that we have
Yeah.
right here in Amarillo. Just like the amazing leading ladies that we had last year. It's mind-boggling to me that it is not sold out, y'all. What's wrong with y'all? And if this
Sell
isn't,
this
and if
theater out.
and if you're like, okay, Jason, yes, we want to support the theater. Listen, y'all, come in close, come in close. We're gonna get in close right now. Saturday's my birthday. Why not come spend my birthday with me at the theater? Be like, you know what, Jason? He's so nice. He always smells pretty decent. He always
So
has a
good.
good smile. His dog is cute. Let's go support
His
Jason at the
fashion
theater.
game is on point. We want to
Thank
support
you,
it.
Dillards.
Thank you, Dillard.
But right, but come, let me see you on my birthday. Let me give you a big old hug and let me say, come on into the theater. And guess what? not a gift to me, it's going to be a gift to you because you'll
Yep.
get to experience the phenomenal show that is Musical Men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
thank you,
not.
Vanessa. Vanessa's been sharing it left and right. We appreciate that. So everyone,
Oh,
even if you're like, I can't come, share our post. Tell your neighbor, tell your mother-in-law, tell your babysitter, tell anyone. Buy tickets for the bank, your dry cleaner. Say, come on down. I mean, y'all, this show should be sold out. I'm so upset that it's not sold out yet because
these men
it's
deserve to
insane.
have a
It's
sold out
insane.
show.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, and there's just so much talent at ALT. And I'm telling you, because of what is needed for specific shows, schedules, whatever,
Yeah,
you're not going to get this concentration of men
right,
in any other show.
right.
Like all
There's
of
not
these
one
men together
show.
in one
Yeah,
cast.
there's not one show that all of these men have been in together. I mean, even some like our 8 leading men. There's shows that people have not been in other shows with just because of scheduling or so
Right.
and so did this show. And so I mean, so this is what's I mean, when you hear them all together singing on stage, it's I yesterday got to hear, of course, the 8 leading men sing their solos and or duets and whatnot. And I'm telling you, I was just like, are you kidding me? No one else is here. Me and Jennifer are the only ones that get to experience this right now. Like,
I am
oh
jealous
my
of that.
gosh.
I'm
Oh,
very
oh,
jealous.
100%. I mean, it was just like last year when I was sitting front row, like all these ladies were singing to me. I was like, it's a gay man's like dream to have all this amazing talent just being sung at him. So yeah, it's just a second dream. It's awesome to hear. And they are volunteering their time and their energy. They are giving up, things that I mean, some of these men just got done with Dream Girls. They're tired, exhausted. But when I asked them, they were like, "Yes, for the theater, for you, we are here." And so they're showing up. They're supporting the theater. Are y'all? Come on down. Musical Men, 7:30 Saturday. And we want to remind you, doors open at 7, not normally 6:30 because our upper level patrons will be here from 6:30 to 7. Our main stage doors will open at 7 o'clock to come on into the theater and enjoy the show starting at 7:30.
And if you love Jason Crespin and you don't know what to get him for his birthday,
Hmm.
get a ticket for the
Get a ticket.
special event.
Get a ticket.
And then when
Come on
you
down.
walk into the theater, tell Jason, I got this ticket for your birthday to
Yes,
support
give
the
me a
theater.
hug and all the good stuff. Let me take a selfie with you. It'll be the day that I have the most selfies
Yes.
of on my
Yes.
birthday. I would love that.
Jason, it has to make you so proud when you direct these events to see such a concentration of talent. And it doesn't even cover all of the talent, not even
Yeah,
a percentage, a really
right,
decent percentage of the talent that ALT has available. Talk to
right.
me about the pride you feel between Leading Ladies last summer and now Musical Men, just seeing this super small concentration of incredible talent on our stage that you're getting to work with for a week before you put
Yeah,
on this show. Like, I know it just has to make you so proud of ALT that we can
completely.
put on shows like this and it still doesn't cover the full gamut of talent that we have.
Right, exactly. And the great thing too is, I mean, act 1, it's like a hug. Like it's going, "Oh my gosh, all these memories of hearing these, amazing voices singing these songs that they've done before for us."
Yeah.
So the moment they start singing, immediately I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when we did this show. Remember when you sang this song. Remember your costume. Or remember this moment." Like it's just this
Mhm.
whole floodgate of memories. And I hope that for the audience as well. I hope the moment they see, oh my gosh, so and so singing that song, and elevates them. Or some people who have missed, they're like, I didn't know so and so was in a show. I didn't know so and so sang that song or whatever.
Right.
And then again in Act 2, when we've reworked it and we've retweaked it, I mean, the guys are having so much fun with that, which is so. It gives me inspiration because, like, even last night we got to play. I was like, "What if we try this?" And they're like, "Yes." And then they would do something, and it made me think of the next thing. And by the end of the night, we had this fully formed, number that they were doing, which is so exciting. And yeah, I mean, yes, 16 men, but we could have had 64 men in this show
Yeah.
and had an amazing night of talent. We're so blessed with the talent that we have at the Amarillo Little Theater. This is just scratching like this barely the surface of the amazing talent. I mean, if you think about all of the amazing volunteers that have done shows, and some have been able to just do like one or two and then move on to different avenues
Right.
or different places and stuff like that. But the people who have been here and have done multiple shows and stuff like that, I mean, they know. I mean, we had a list too of like, okay, who can we ask? And well, this person has a good song. We had to put it in context of the show as well.
Right,
So many of these amazing performers were phenomenal in their musical numbers, but their song, there wasn't really a song that could be pulled from their show that would just be a
right,
highlight, a one and done kind of number. And so it was hard picking, asking and things like that. But like I said, like you said, I mean, it's just scratching the surface of how amazing of the talent that we have here in Amarillo, and who all do
right.
it because they love it and they volunteer their time. I mean, you can't ask for more than
And really, even though you're gonna be at the theater once again on your birthday,
that.
it is so exciting to be here on your birthday with this incredible talent that you've helped foster. There are
Yeah,
former Academy kids up on that stage, our
yeah,
own Harrison Stringer, now Academy director up
yeah,
there,
yeah.
who you nurtured from childhood in the Academy. Like, it's very, very cool to see, like, so many full circle moments coming around. And obviously you've been around for all of these guys doing the shows that they're revisiting.
So, so old. I'm like, well, back when we did the show. It's so funny because there'll be a number where I'm like, oh, it'll trigger a memory, and then I like go on a tangent, and then they're like, rein it in, Jason, rein it in. Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
okay, grandpa.
Like, gather around, kids. Let me tell you about when I was in damn Yankees. Yeah, pretty much that was the other night. It was sad. So sad. But
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
But no, it's so true. I mean, seeing, Harrison and seeing some of these people who, you know, Devlon was at the theater before I was involved at the theater. And then, people who I was in their first shows with them, and
Yeah,
seeing how far that they have come along, not only in life, but at the theater.
for
That
sure.
that's been really fun as well.
So, so exciting. And in case you didn't get to see Leading Ladies last summer, I want to reiterate how exciting it is. Even as a cast member, I was like, like feeling what I felt like the audience must have been feeling in Act Two. There's no program. We're not
No
letting
program.
you guys
Mm-mm.
know so you're not going to sit down at the top of the show and go, oh, this man is singing this female song. Nope, you don't have any idea. So Act Two starts, they've all revisited their songs in Act One, and you have no friggin' clue what's coming. And when the show logo pops up on the screen, you're like, they are not about to, like, I'm telling you, just from personal experience, when Shrek popped up, when I walked out, the reaction was everything. I was like, I can leave the stage now. That's all I needed.
Yeah. Yeah, completely, completely.
It's
And
so
I will
fun.
say we are setting the bar. We're kicking off Act 2 strong. So we're gonna be like,
Yeah.
just in case we want to make sure everyone understands how Act 2 is gonna start, or how Act 2 is gonna go. We're laying the groundwork for that.
So
It's
in
gonna be great.
case you're not a night owl and you're thinking, I want to support the theater, whatever, I'm going to buy a ticket, and then at intermission, I'm going to bounce, I'm going to head home so I can do my nighttime routine and go to bed. I am begging you. I am begging you.
You gotta stay. You gotta stay.
Please. I doubt anybody would do that, but in
Yeah,
case you're
yeah,
thinking about
yeah,
it,
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
deter you from making such a drastic error in your life. Please don't.
I love it.
Please
And I
don't.
should
You do
I
not
should
want to
say
miss Act
somebody. No, do not want to miss. Somebody
2.
else asked, like, what's the rating? And there's not really a rating because there's not really like a script necessarily. We were saying kind of 10 and up because there are a few songs that have to deal with murder. And we always say when we deal with murder, we always say 10 and up because it's
Yeah.
just something that, it's not going to be this like even Wizard of Oz, there was a murder. You know what I mean? Like if you think about
Yeah.
it. So it's not this just like Disney cartoon type of concert for sure. So also
Right.
some of the kids might be like, I don't get it. I don't get why that's funny, type of a thing. But there's
Yeah.
no vulgar, there's no language, there's no any sort of anything that's like disturbing. Nobody, is doing anything crazy, anything like that. So
And that's
if
not to
someone's like, why is
say
it
if you bring a child under 10, we will not
right?
kick them out.
No, 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 no. We just
That's
say
up
that.
to your discretion.
Yeah, we just say, and if anyone wants to call me like, Jason, tell me what's going on, I will gladly say, yep, let me tell you, explain why 10 and up. So and so is singing the song about murders. This so and so is singing the song about murder, whatever. So yeah, so we just want to make sure that people are aware of that as well. And huge shout out to, I got to say, Al and
Oh, yeah.
Patricia Smith are
Oh, yeah.
amazing, amazing patrons who are co-producing this show with us. I mean, we could not have done it without their support. We have amazing support. You'll hear me on Saturday night thank all of our amazing donors who have helped make this event. Of course, we've already talked about Reed Beverage. But Alan and Patricia Smith, I got to tell you, they are amazing warriors for ALT. They do not hesitate when it comes to going, yep, this is something that we want to put our name on and we want to help support and make it happen. And we're really blessed because we have patrons like that. And all throughout, I mean, so many of our businesses, we talk about the Ruffle Cup, we talk about Sparkling Orthodontics, we talk about Palace Coffee, who help support the theater during our intermissions, every single show at concession, every single show. That's just huge to think about. And so that's the foundation that we need. And all of you all, we need you to buy tickets now to continue building the structure. They've laid down the foundation, but without the walls, without the doors, without the windows, like without the roof, come on, come support ALT. It's the least you can do. What else are you doing this Saturday? What else are you doing this Saturday?
Yeah.
Netflix will still be there. You know, other things are still going to be happening throughout the summer. Come to this one night only event. Come on.
Please, please, please come see these incredibly talented men. They're working so hard. And again, one night and it's done, and you're going to miss out. And there is just something different about, you know, last summer we recorded Leading Ladies. I don't know that we're going to be able to do that this time. I'm telling you, please. And it's different anyway. It's different being there in person with the energy in the room. You do not want to miss out. It's going to be so great. I'm so excited for these men. I'm so excited. Jason, and you guys know when Jason directs a show, it's going to be stellar. It's going to be worth the ticket price. He knows what he's doing. He's a visionary. He's so creative. I'm going to keep talking about you like you're not.
I can't cook. I can't really do my taxes that well. I can't. You don't want me to like mow a yard or fix anything, but this is the one thing that I can know how to. This is the one thing I know what to do.
The man can direct a show and give a gift. Okay, these are the top two.
I love it.
He can give a gift. He can laugh at a joke, and he can direct a show. Okay,
that's right.
So do us a favor. If you love Jason, come see the show for his birthday. If you can't come, buy a ticket for a friend, for a colleague, whatever. Help support the theater. We are not thrilled with these ticket sales. You guys can step it up. You can step it up. It should be completely sold out. This should be completely sold out. And for one of our 2 annual fundraisers, the theater needs a boost. And this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. And if you can be there, please, please do. $25 show ticket. $50 event ticket. If you just want to come see the show and that's it, $25. Like Jason said, that is cheaper than coming to see Dreamgirls on a Friday or Saturday night. That is cheaper than one of those tickets. Even though this is a fundraiser, we want you to come and see the show. But if you want to take advantage of that Reed Beverage open bar, $50.
Who doesn't?
And I'm sorry, you're not going to get all of these cocktails that cheap anywhere else in town. Plus incredible entertainment all at the same time. Come on.
No brainer.
It's a no-brainer. Jason, anything else we want people to know before we head out for the day?
Yeah, just good reminder. Also, we always talk about the best deal in town. Definitely season tickets are still available. That's a great way to support the theater as well. You know, if you get a regular season ticket package, maybe you've already gotten your season ticket packages throughout the years. Consider upping up that level maybe, or adding a donation.
Joining our producer circle.
Yeah, joining the producer circle. Buy an ad in the playbill. There's so many ways right now that you guys can support the theater. This is what we do at the very beginning of the year. We get all of the support that we can get because it has to trickle out through the rest of the season. And let me tell you, next season is an expensive season. Disney's Frozen, just the word Disney on any show, it's expensive. We've already are in talks with the set for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. In fact, I've already done some prep work for it. There's some special effects that we are needed for Misery. Ragtime, of course, that huge 28, 29 piece band on stage. The Cottage is a huge set with all these bells and whistles. Jersey Boys, are you kidding me? Come on, like Jersey Boys alone, it's gonna be expensive. Silent Sky over the Adventure Space, this Lauren Gunnarsson play that's period costumes. And then School of Rock, not only do we need the instruments for the band when the orchestra pit, but we need instruments for on stage for the kids who are playing on stage. That's not even talking about the Academy shows with Prince of Egypt, Junie B. Jones, and they're rehearsing right now for Something Rotten that, guess what, is not a cheap show either. We're not doing these small small shows. We don't want to diminish the quality of shows that we do at the theater. We want to give you guys the absolute best because you deserve the best. But we can only do that with the support. How do we get support? It's fundraisers like the Musical Men of the Last 10. That's how we can keep prices down, so we can charge what we charge for tickets, what we charge for classes here at the Academy. Like, we want to do as best as we can to keep those costs down, and not have to raise those prices to then basically pay for all these shows and rentals of puppets for Frozen and special effects and new lighting. Oh my gosh, the lighting alone in Jersey Boys. I mean, come on. And so help us, help you, basically. It's what we want.
Yeah. Support the theater anywhere you can. If you can't do it financially, share our social media posts, spread the word about it. When you tell your circle of people about us, it helps us kind of get our tentacles out into the community. So
Yep.
more and more people know that we exist. Believe it or not, there are plenty of people in Amarillo who do not know we exist. There are people out there who don't know we exist for them. They think we
Right.
exist for a very specific group of people. No, we don't. We
Yeah.
exist for everybody. And so we're trying to get the word out. So even if you don't spend a dime with us, getting the word out about shows that we're doing, classes we're offering, camps we have, events that we have going on, spread the word. So many of our great warriors who watch Thursdays at 3 are constantly, any post we make, they're sharing it on their social media pages. That is not nothing. That is a huge, huge deal in the community. But if you do have the means to support us financially, now is the time to do that through your season ticket memberships, producer circle memberships, buying tickets for our special event. Even if you can't make it, buy tickets for other people, buy tickets for Academy kids who might not be able to come. Spread the word about ALT. We really, really need your help. The arts are suffering all over the place right now. But we want to keep thriving. You guys help us so much to thrive in the community with your presence, with your time, with your energy, with your funds. We need your funds right now. We really need some funding. Yeah.
So come support us. Come watch the show.
Come support us. Great. It's going to be such a fabulous show. We cannot wait. Again, it's this Saturday night at the Alan Shankles main stage at 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m. But try to get your tickets ahead of time. There are seats available. You can go on our website and see where you want to sit. Go ahead and order your tickets online or call Joe and Lissa at the box office to get your tickets. I'll toss that number up here right now. You can call the box office to get your tickets anytime today or anytime tomorrow, today until 5, tomorrow 10 to 5, or you can do it 24 hours a day online at our website. Jason, thank you so much for chatting with me. I love Thursdays at 3 when Jason's here. I love it so much. I'm so proud of you. Happy early birthday. I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Back to working on some projections for the show.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching Thursdays at 3. I will see you right back here on Monday for ALT and 3. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you on Saturday night at the theater. Love you guys. Bye.